The grand banquet hall of the imperial palace shimmered beneath 1,000 lanterns. Tonight was the 60th birthday of the Empress Dowager, a celebration of gold and jade.
Another day, another banquet. If I have to eat one more candied lotus, I'm going to lose my mind.
No one knew that this 5-year-old girl carried a soul from another world. Host, look at the gentleman's table. The eldest son of the Marquis of Loyal Valor is there. 8 feet tall, broad shoulders, he's the perfect first conquest target. The system recommended General Shao, a man who took grooming very seriously.
Pass. That General Shao looks like the sort of man who considers personal grooming a moral failing.
Lily's standards were high, and they certainly didn't include men who looked like sisters.
He shaved his beard cleaner than I shaved anything. Back where I come from, men like that are usually someone's sister.
The system sputtered in protest, but its host was already looking elsewhere. Emperor Longking sat at the head, a wise ruler who had governed for over a decade.
Uncle Emperor. He looks so grand, doesn't he? A truly wise and capable ruler.
He basked in the unspoken praise, unaware of the blow that was coming.
It's a pity he only has 3 years left to life. Such a waste of a good dragon robe.
A sudden chill swept through the emperor as he heard his own expiration date. The crown prince Rong arrived, his scholar's robes immaculate despite his hurry. Behind him was Wenju, a man with a face carved from moon jade.
Oh, now that is a face. Wenju, he belongs in an inkwash painting, not this dusty old palace.
The jade-like attendant felt a strange warmth at the child's blunt admiration.
But wait, I forgot. The crown prince is such a fool. He's so in love with that woman he's hiding in his residence.
He thinks she's his treasured beloved. He doesn't realize she's an enemy princess, a spy. Right now, she's probably finishing stealing the military maps. Once she's done, she'll fake her death and leave 100,000 soldiers to die at Heaven's Lake Pass. Poor cousin Rome.
The weight of the betrayal was too much, and the prince's footing gave way.
Did he just trip? How clumsy. Anyway, back to this lotus root.
Come sit beside me, little Jing. My old eyes want to look at you properly.
Lily crossed the hall, unaware that she had just changed the course of fate. The emperor watched her, wondering what other secrets this child held.
Or is the emperor mad because I'm cuter than him?
At this feast of secrets, the game of power had only just begun. It was the system's fault. Lily had established this much before breakfast. She sat in the Empress Dowager's private chambers, sipping tea that smelled of osmanthus. Watching the morning light filter through screens, she reviewed the evidence calmly. Every time she formed a significant thought at the banquet, someone nearby reacted to it.
The emperor's hand trembling when I thought about his assassination. The crown prince stumbling when I thought about his betrayal. My mother freezing mid-step when I lamented my father's numerous extramarital activities.
The system, when pressed, had gone very quiet.
So, let me make sure I understand. The package was supposed to include mind reading. But instead of me reading other people's minds,
you broadcast yours to everyone within a certain radius. It's technically still mind-reading adjacent.
I have been thinking out loud, inside a palace full of people who can hear me.
Only the significant ones. People of importance can hear you more clearly.
I called the emperor handsome and then told him he was going to die.
The system went quiet again. Lily set down her teacup with great deliberateness.
Also, I told my mother that her husband is not my biological father. That he has 3 illegitimate children and spent his wedding night weeping elsewhere.
Squeak!
Lily looked up as the Empress Dowager returned, her face carrying a heavy weight.
Jing, your grandmother would like to have a conversation with you.
Of course, grandmother.
About certain things regarding your aunt, the youngest princess.
Lily kept her expression serene.
The real princess was sold to a trafficker. She's been in Xiangqing for years. If someone doesn't go soon, it will be too late.
The Empress Dowager's composure cracked, a tremor in the hands.
Grandmother, perhaps I can help.
Outside, the emperor stood in the corridor and listened to his niece. The formal court audience arrived like a tide, officials great and small flowing into the throne room in order of rank. Each performed their obeisances with the precision of long practice, a silent dance of power and tradition. Lily sat beside the Empress Dowager on the elevated dais and watched with the mild interest of someone attending a theatrical performance. Beside her, the system provided a running commentary, peeling back the layers of dignity to reveal the secrets beneath.
The Minister of Revenue. His personal fortune exceeds the annual grain budget of 3 provinces. There is a full row of gold bricks under his floorboards. I have been told they are very shiny.
Gold bricks. Under the floorboards. This man is practically a walking treasury.
The Grand Protector of the realm, Lord Yan Mingji, stepped forward, and then he suddenly froze. He was staring at her with an expression of a man who had just seen his own eyes looking back at him from someone else's face. Lily froze too. In that silent exchange, the hidden truth of her origin began to unravel before the entire court.
Oh, right. I meant to mention this earlier. I buried this surprise and forgot where I put it. He's your father, the Grand Protector, the undefeated general. He is the one you belong to.
My father. This undefeated general whose name makes enemies flinch. I am raveling now.
Lord Yan Mingji was crossing the throne room in great strides, every inch of his bearing radiating military authority. To the shock of the court, he crouched before her with one hand gently, so gently, cupped over her mouth.
Quiet.
I didn't say anything. Why does he look like he's found a lost treasure?
I know.
Yan Mingji, you overstep. Remember where you are and whose presence you stand in.
The Grand Protector straightened immediately, his military composure snapping back into place like a soldier coming to attention. But his eyes, when he rose, they came back to Lily one more time, marking a silent promise.
10 years of unrequited devotion. He undertook every military campaign just to earn the right to ask for your mother's hand. The success arrived too late. He spent the wedding night in drunken grief outside the manor gates.
I was raised by a man who never wanted me. But he has been looking for me all this time.
She was not accustomed to the feeling of being found. But as the court moved on, Lily knew her story had just truly begun. The first hint of winter arrived on a gray afternoon, carrying a chill that swept through the imperial gardens. The first hint of winter arrived on a gray afternoon, carrying a chill that swept through the imperial gardens.
I finally have some peace, far enough from the halls, close enough to the snacks. At least the kitchens are still delivering good food on time. This is the only perk of being a royal talisman.
Then came the footsteps, lighter than a soldier's, more measured than a servant's. Wenju was, in the unforgiving light of a gray afternoon, still unreasonably handsome.
My lady commandery princess, I hope I am not disturbing your afternoon.
Sit down. You look terrible.
Thank you, my lady. It has been a long few days.
Host, look at this data. His mother is suspended at the edge of death. His scholar's salary is a joke.
His mother is a woman of formidable pride. She would rather die than let her son beg for charity.
Your mother, she needs a medicine that doesn't exist in any pharmacy in this capital, doesn't she?
How? How could you possibly know that? No one at court knows.
I have it. This is a vitality pill. It's exactly what she needs.
That cost exactly 100 merit points. You are a spendthrift host.
Shut up, system. A living ally is more strategically useful than a grieving one. This is an investment.
What is this? Where did it come from? Is this another miracle? Who is she really? A child? Or a divine being sent to save us? Or ruin us?
Don't overthink it, Wenju. And don't tell anyone I gave it to you. Not even the crown prince.
Desperation is a powerful argument. Because his mother was dying, he took it.
I don't know how to repay this. This debt is beyond words.
Stay still. Don't move.
My lady, this is highly inappropriate. You are a princess.
Diagnostic purposes. I need to see if your heart can handle the shock of a miracle. Stay quiet.
You are only 5 years old. How can you be like this?
And yet, I am almost certainly the most interesting thing that has happened to you this month. Use the medicine well.
He could not, with honesty, argue with that. The campaign for his loyalty had officially begun. The morning after the garden incident, the air in the palace felt heavy, as if the very walls were holding their breath.
Sit. My niece is a most unusual child.
I have been told, Uncle.
The Grand Protector, the man who is your father.
He is well, I think. Though his emotional state seems as complicated as a palace intrigue.
You look remarkably like him.
I have been told that also.
There is a matter of suitable companionship. Given that you will reside in the palace, a formal betrothal might provide certain structural advantages.
Uncle, I am 5. I appreciate the sentiment, truly. But perhaps we could revisit the marriage question in, say, 10 years. In the meantime, we have much more pressing matters. Like the defense map issue.
Warning, 3 paths detected. Path 1, the spy steals the real maps. Result, total collapse of the northern border.
The spy in the Crown Prince's circle is moving. If you don't replace those maps now, the border will fall by winter.
How do you know these things?
I listen carefully, Uncle. People tend to forget that walls have ears, and children have eyes.
You are extraordinarily like your father.
So I am learning.
My life is about to get significantly more complicated.
The army departed on a morning of sharp autumn cold, banners snapping in a wind that smelled of coming frost. "3,000 soldiers in precise formation, supply wagons loaded and lashed, cavalry horses stamping at the hard-packed earth.
I want to make something very clear. I did not agree to this.
The Emperor assigned you as the campaign's spiritual patron. It's an honor, host.
I am 5 years old. Do they expect a toddler to lead a charge?
You're also a documented miracle worker. The army considers you a divine talisman. General Qin believes you are essential for morale.
General Qin, he just believes I am going to do something useful with the enemy's defense maps.
Well, yes, that too. You are the ultimate tactical weapon in a small package.
General Qin Lang rode at the head of the column, bronze-skinned and formidable in his lacquered armor. He had the kind of face that had been weathered by real weather, and not merely arranged to look interesting.
He is remarkable to look at, I'll admit. But he's 22 and relentlessly competent. Too smart for my comfort.
Wenju rode as the campaign's vice commander, a departure from his usual role as a scholar attendant. After his mother's miraculous recovery, the court arrangements had reshuffled themselves with imperial efficiency. On the first night of the campaign, the army settled into a heavy silence beneath the stars.
I need to survive approximately 1 month. After that, the system completes its transfer and I can depart this world. The Crown Prince's spy thinks they stole the real maps. They don't know I suggested the Emperor replace them with fakes. The false maps will lead them into a trap. And the real ones, they are safely tucked in my digital storage.
You're plotting again.
I'm always plotting, General. It's called strategic thinking. You should try it sometime.
What really happened to the Crown Prince's attendant's mother? The physician said she was terminal.
She got better. Is that a crime in your army, General?
Wenju follows you like a man who has reconsidered everything he believed, and the Emperor sent us out with you specifically. It means whatever you are, he considers you worth protecting.
Or he considers me worth deploying. Like a siege engine, or a sharp blade.
Get some sleep. We have 4 more days of marching before the real blood flows.
Well, that's interesting. He's starting to respect you, host.
Don't start with that. I just need him to keep the soldiers away from my carriage.
The campaign has begun, and the little miracle worker is already moving the pieces on the board. The battle had been ongoing for 11 days when the food situation became critical. Lily had known it was coming. She watched the supply reports land in Qinlang's hands. The roads behind them were contested. 3 separate supply convoys had been intercepted. The army was running short on everything except determination. On the 12th morning, she called for Wenju. He arrived with careful promptness.
I need you to hold out your hands.
He did because he was either very trusting or very desperate.
Open it.
Inside were 3 compressed grain cakes, each the size of a fist. Wenju turned one over, trying to identify an object of uncertain origin.
One of these contains the calorie equivalent of approximately 3 days' rations. They won't expire for 6 months. They taste acceptable.
Wenju looked at the cakes, then at Lily, then back at the cakes.
There are more. I can produce them for as long as we need them, but it needs to be handled quietly if word gets out in the wrong way.
The Divine Talisman narrative has already spread. Another miracle will confirm it.
Also, I need you to not tell General Qin.
He will find out.
I know, but I would like at least 2 days before he starts asking questions.
You are unlike anyone I have ever met.
Because you have spent your whole life in this story, I have been in several.
That night, Qinlang found out. He cornered Lily with focused energy.
Show me.
He stared at the compressed cake, processing new tactical information.
How many can you produce? Enough. Within limits. What are you?
Something the world doesn't have a good word for yet, but I am on your side, for now.
The question sat between them like something unfinished. The battle had paused for a cold, clear hour, a moment of silence in a world of war. It was Wenju who realized first. Some things accumulate quietly without permission. He came to her tent on a night when the battle had paused, sitting with her in the warmth.
I would like to formally request the honor of your company, beyond the bounds of the current campaign.
Wenju, I am 5 years old.
I am aware I speak of the future when circumstances permit a more appropriate consideration.
That is extremely proper of you.
I am an extremely proper person.
Also just asked a 5-year-old for a long-term romantic option.
You are not a standard 5-year-old.
This was, she admitted, fair. She was a soul passing through, disguised as a child.
General Qinlang entered without knocking, smelling of iron and the cold night.
I see.
Do you?
He sat with the energy of a man claiming territory. The soldier and the scholar divided by a small fire.
When this campaign ends,
I know, but I have to tell you something first, and you need to listen without reacting immediately. will not be staying. The world as you know it is one of many. I am a traveler passing through. My time here has a limit I cannot extend.
How long?
Not long.
It was something rawer than denial. A soldier facing a battle he couldn't win.
Then I would like to register an objection.
Noted.
And I would like to know if there is anything at all that could be done about it.
The system said nothing, which was its own kind of answer.
I don't know.
It was not good enough for either of them, which was, in its own complicated way, something. Declarations under stars. A promise made to a girl who was already leaving. The starlight over the border was cold, mirroring the heavy silence after Lily's revelation about her departure. The farewell warning hung in the air like a curse, a fate they both refused to accept. Two of the Empire's most powerful men were now locked in a silent game to keep their goddess in this world.
The trap is set. Now we wait for the rats to bite.
I shall return shortly. Stay close to the general, Lily.
Even a god of war needs rest. Qin Lang. You're human, after all.
General, a priority report from the front lines.
Lily had passed him many times before, but her instincts remained silent until this very second. In one fluid motion, the loyal soldier transformed into a deadly shadow. The blade was heading for a gap in Qin Lang's armor, the exact spot where he was most vulnerable.
Distance to the door is too far, no weapons in reach. Qin Lang can't see it coming. No, get back.
The cut was shallow, but the impact was violent. The assassin hadn't expected a child to interfere.
Ouch, that really hurts. Not very dignified for a legendary soul, is it?
Guards. Traitor in the tent. Lily? Lily! Look at me!
Lily, what happened? Someone call the medic.
System notification. Host proximity to fatal outcome detected. Emergency protocol initiated. Initiating world transfer in.
Wait, not like this. I'm not ready yet.
3, 2.
Stay. That is an order, Lily. Do not leave me.
You promised us a future, Lily. You cannot break your word now.
I'm trying. I'm really trying to stay.
1. Transfer sequence complete.
The last thing she saw clearly was Qin Lang's face, bent over her in a way he had never allowed before.
Lily.
The goddess who had changed the fate of Great Gan was slipping through their fingers like sand.
I'm sorry. I really tried.
Lily, what happened to the goddess? Find her.
Lily, don't leave me. Please, stay with me.
Is this the end? Is it finally time to go back?
There was a space between one world and the next that Lily had passed through enough times to recognize.
It's so quiet here. Neither painful nor peaceful, just blank. System, I know you are here. Show yourself.
Host life science critical emergency evacuation procedure is at 85%.
I want to discuss something. Right now.
This is not typically a discussion location, Lily.
I'm making it one. Stop the transfer. Can I go back?
The transfer is in progress. Interruption is technically possible, but...
But what? Tell me the cost.
Complicated. The host-world bond has reached an unusual level of integration. It's partly the mind-reading malfunction and partly something else. You have become significant to the storyline in a way that is not standard.
Meaning, what happens if I leave right now?
If you leave now, the defense map remains unresolved. The campaign fails. The Grand Protector will lose his daughter again. The Empress will die in grave.
The real princess, she deserves her life back. I can't let this happen.
then the story does not resolve well. Many will have a rather bad time.
I can't let them suffer. Not after everything we've been through together. What would it cost to finish the task properly? Tell me.
Numbers were compared to outcomes, weighed against precedents in a digital hum.
3 additional months of world presence. That is the limit. The malfunction would be corrected. Your thoughts would no longer broadcast.
Finally, I can't have a private thought for once. No more transparency.
You must maintain your role through the campaign conclusion and the rescue.
And the people. I need to make sure they are okay. That is my condition.
Those are at your discretion. Lily, good luck. Thank you, Lily.
I am back. And this time, I am playing for keeps. I choose to stay, even if it's only for 90 days. I won't let them face that tragedy alone.
Contract accepted. The price is your return and your merit points. Commencing soul reintegration.
It's not going to work. There isn't enough time. The pulse is fading.
Make time. Give me the physician's kit, Wenju.
Qing Lang. She's not breathing.
I said give me the kit. She is not leaving us.
I know. Just give me the kit. I will not stop until my last breath.
I'm really bad. The air, it smells like iron, charcoal, and the scent of tears.
You came back.
I said, I was trying. I don't break my promises.
Don't ever leave like that again. If you vanish, I will follow you into the void.
You frightened us, Little Highness. More than any battlefield ever could.
Sorry. I'm so sorry for making you wait.
Warning. Exchanging all remaining merit points for the true defense maps. Proceed?
Do it. The lives of thousands of soldiers are worth more than some system points.
The enemy thinks they've trapped us? They are wrong. We strike the northern flank at dawn. For the goddess, for Great Chan, charge! Follow me, secure the border. Today we take back what is ours. 7 days after her recovery, the contested territories were reclaimed. The tide of war had turned. 12 days later, peace terms were under negotiation. The border was finally silent. In the capital, the first snow brought a long-lost soul home. The search had finally borne fruit.
20 years. I am finally back. Mother.
My child, is it truly you? My lost star?
No, you can't do this. I am the princess. This is a mistake.
Take her to the dungeons. The bloodline of Great Chin shall not be tainted by a liar. I can no longer hear your heart, Lily, but I will rule this empire with wisdom.
90 days, and 45 of them are already gone. My time is slipping away.
The wind is getting colder. You shouldn't stay out here. Your health is still fragile.
The capital has sent word. The real princess is safe. The emperor has cleared the court.
That's good. Everything is finally going back to how it should be. The empire is safe now.
The empire was saved by a girl who didn't belong here, but every miracle has a deadline.
System status stable. Privacy mode active. Remaining time 45 days.
I'll make every remaining day count. For Qing Lang, for Wenshu. I'm ready.
Spring came to the capital in installments. First the willows, then the plum blossoms. Then a warmth that arrived one morning and stayed.
The campaign was concluded, the princess was found, the relevant threads of the story were resolved, the emperor's assassination plot had been identified and quietly dismantled. I can finally breathe.
She had 3 letters in her hands, each carrying a world of unspoken words. The first was from the Grand Protector. It was short, but what it said was clear.
Whatever happened, you are not without family.
Thank you, Grand Protector. I will keep this promise close to my heart.
The second was from Wenju. It was longer and extremely proper, in carefully structured classical prose.
I do not ask you to stay. I ask only that you know and that you carry it with you.
Wenju, your feelings are as clear as the moonlight. I will carry them with me.
She held it for longer than was strictly necessary, savoring the lingering warmth. The third was from Qin Lang. It was only 3 lines, but every word carried his weight.
You said you were trying. I think that was the most honest thing anyone has ever said to me. But if you ever find yourself passing through this world again, find me.
Find you, Qin Lang. You always know how to make me look forward to the future.
Lily looked at the lotus pond for a while, letting the peace of the world wash over her.
Ready?
Not really, but yes.
Somewhere behind her, she could hear the sounds of a household going about its day.
The Emperor, the Empress Dowager, the Grand Protector, they all found their paths. System, let's go.
The transfer began gently, the way the last light leaves a garden at the end of a full afternoon.
If the next world is female-dominant and populated with aesthetically appealing individuals, I want it noted that I require at least 1 week of rest before any tasks begin.
Noted. Also, there's something I should probably tell you about the next destination. There are some familiar names on the arrival manifest.
Familiar how?
Qinlang has been listed as the new General-in-Chief, and Wenju is apparently the Prime Minister.
You arranged this, you truly are a meddling system.
I may have flagged certain storyline efficiencies.
The lotus pond, the spring air, the letters in her hands, all of it softened and receded. Lily, crossing between worlds for what was neither the first nor the last time, she found herself looking forward to what came next. The Little Divine, complete in 12 chapters.